Hey everyone, how are you? Welcome back to the Miranda Zone. It's your girl Miranda. Alright, so today I wanted to do a Q&A video because some of you have requested for me to do this kind of video. So here it is. Feel free to send me more questions if you want to. That's totally fine. I have my phone with me, so it should be able to let me see your questions while we're doing this video. All right, so let's get started with this. I think I'm gonna back up just a little bit more. I think that's good right there. Okie dokie. So let's see what we have here. Nicolina on Wattpad, she said, "What kinds of books do you like? I really enjoy your videos. They are awesome, and I admire you as a person because you seem to be a very strong woman. I hope you continue filming in the future." Oh, thank you so much for sending me that question and that sweet comment. Okay, what kind of books do you like? I like the Betty White books. If you're not familiar with Betty White, she's on Hot in Cleveland, and she's on the Golden Girls, and she's in other several movies that I cannot think of right now. But yeah, Betty White is one of my favorite authors that I'm reading right now. I'm like mad crazy over her books because she's just very inspiring, and she's full of spunk and charisma, and I just absolutely love her. Okay. Coin Hunting Drew sent me loads of questions. Like I said, if you haven't sent me any questions yet, please feel free to do so because I think we're going to be on here for a while. Okay. Favorite football team? That's easy. I love Miami Dolphins. I have been a Miami Dolphin fan for years. Of course, my parents are Cardinal fans. I'm not so crazy about the Cardinals. I don't know why. I just don't think they're very good. Now, I know there's loads and loads of opinions out there that think, who was it? Rick Pitino? He was a good coach for them, but I think, he was lacking his coaching. Like, I'm not trying to say anything bad about him. I'm just saying he just got to where either, I don't know what happened to him. I don't know if he had like a injury or if he just retired or an accident. I don't know. But he was an okay coach for them. I don't keep up with the Cardinals, but my family does. Favorite food? I love Japanese food, like sushi, all types of sushi. My favorite sushi roll right now is a moonlight roll. And if not a moonlight roll, I like sashimi. The really pink meat. Of course, there's been, excuse me, sorry. There has been a recall on the pink meat. So I'm not so sure if it's safe to eat right now because, oh, and there's also recalls on ice cream too. I don't know if it's Brewster's ice cream. I don't know what it's called, but it was also on the news recently. But yes, I like sushi, Chinese, pizza, hamburgers, salads, uh, watermelon, cantaloupe, honeydew. I have a whole list of favorite foods, not just one particular food. You name it, I probably like it. Unless it's like pork chop. I'm not really big on pork. It's just really not my thing. But as far as hamburger helper goes, see, I used to not eat meat. Like hamburger meat, I could eat chicken and steak and pork chops and not ground beef, but roast beef. I could eat like those particular things except for ground beef. But here recently, I have been doing really good handling hamburger meat because I need the protein. Because for years, I have been a vegetarian. I don't know how long that I've been a vegetarian, but it's been many years since I've been a vegetarian, and I'm just now getting back in the swing of ground beef. And the reason I didn't eat a lot of ground beef is because I have something entitled acid reflux. So that can really hinder your esophagus, especially if you eat like ground beef, like I did back then. Like it felt like little bitty pebbles rubbing against each other in my throat when I would eat it. So I got to where I wouldn't eat ground beef. And here, all of a sudden, recently, I finally got used to ground beef again. So yeah, I like ground beef. Okay, favorite movie. Favorite movie. I don't really know. Oh, yes, I do. Shoot, I have all kinds of favorite movies, like Romeo and Juliet movie with Leonardo DiCaprio, and all the Medea movies. I love Tyler Perry's movies. Oh my gosh. He needs to keep making more movies of Medea. I just think those movies are so freaking awesome. I love it. Um, and Shonda Pierce's comedy videos that you can buy on DVD. Those are really good too. If you like clean Christian comedy, and I like clean I like clean Christian comedy. I don't like comedy where there's a bunch of cussing and carrying on. It's just not my thing. But I love comedy, like Christian comedy, like Shonda Pierce, Bone Hampton, Aaron Wilburn, Mark Lowry. If you all haven't heard of these comedians, check them out. I'd advise you all to check them out because these are really good comedians. And Leanne Morgan. She is also a Christian comedian, and she is one of my favorite comedians. I would love to see Leanne Morgan in concert, in a comedy concert one day. That would just make my day. I would love that. Favorite childhood memory? Hmm. I really don't have like a favorite childhood memory. I don't guess. Just me being able to hang out with my cousins like when we were kids, because my cousins and I, when we were kids, we loved hanging out with each other. But now that we're grown, married, except for me, I'm not married. I am an adult, but I'm not married. We all have our own separate lives and all that stuff, but we still keep in touch. We still write each other, call each other, all that good stuff. What's the meaning of life? The meaning of life is the way how you see life. Like, you can always say that you are blessed. That's the meaning of life. If you consider your life blessed every single day, then that's what life is. You have to take every moment a little bit at a time and enjoy every moment with every single person that's in your life. Enjoy people that surround you, that you are surrounded with, because they could be gone in an instant. So that's what life to me is all about love and respecting one another. I think we should all love and respect one another. Now, I know the world is not that way. Not every single person loves and respects one another. But I try to do all that. I try to be respectful and to love people, even my enemies. Like, here lately, I've been getting a whole lot of haters, talking bad about me, writing me awful comments, and that's okay. I don't like those people that do that to me, but I love them because as a Christian, you don't have to like what somebody does, but you can love them because God loves everybody. God made you, He created you, He created the heavens and the earth. So I think everybody should just be respectful to one another and thank God every day for life. Wake up in the morning, every single morning, and thank God for allowing you to live another day because we are not promised tomorrow. Everybody takes life for granted. I know I've taken it for granted, and I probably will again, but I have to remind myself that I am blessed. I am blessed and highly favored. I didn't want to just tell y'all that I was doing good. I wanted to say that I am blessed and extremely highly favored. Now, I'm not going to say that we don't have struggles in life because there is not one single person on earth that doesn't struggle with something. Every single person on this earth struggles with something. But we all have to, like I said earlier, we have to take it a little bit at a time. If we took everything that was thrown in our face at once, we would be a basket case. That's why it is important to take things a little bit at a time. If you can't, handle something one moment, either take a breather for a few minutes and then do what it is that you were going to do. Or if you can't get it done that particular day that you want to get it done, do it the next day. I know I just said, we're not promised tomorrow, but there is tomorrow actually, you know. That's why I said you have to thank God for letting you live and breathe every day because God doesn't have to. It is a privilege and an honor to live and breathe on this earth. And that's why I said I am blessed and highly favored for everything I go through. Let's get in. Let's get in some more questions. Do you experience ASMR? Oh, yes, I do. I experience ASMR when I'm watching a video. I will just sit in my room and I watch an ASMR video like at nighttime before I go to sleep. I'll sit there and watch an ASMR video like and wind down from a long, hard day. I'm so glad that there is ASMR because if there wasn't, I don't know what I would do to relieve stress. I think it is a really, really good stress relief to watch ASMR videos. I think every single person should watch ASMR because it's wonderful. It puts you in this calm, relaxing state. You can basically ignore the world out there. That's what I do when I watch ASMR videos. I love watching ASMR videos to get away from the world. I focus on me time. That's when I have me time. I watch the ASMR videos to help me wind down, keep calm, from a stressful day. It's just wonderful. For those of you, who hasn't experienced ASMR, please, I encourage you to watch the videos of ASMR. And if you don't know what it means autonomous sensor meridian response. And that's basically where you get tingles all over the body. It could start from the head to your neck, to your shoulders, all the way down to your feet, to your toes. Since I am paralyzed from the waist down, I cannot feel my legs. That's why I'm in a power chair. I have something entitled spina bifida. So that's how I get around, by using a power chair every single day. Yeah, I am paralyzed from the waist down, just in case you wanted to know, what was wrong with me. So, yeah, I don't let my disability get me down, and I don't let it stop me from doing what I want to do. Yes, I am limited on things I can do, but that's okay because I still enjoy life in spite my disability. Because I would rather enjoy life with what I got going on instead of being hateful to people and griping to people and just being really rude to people. I don't want to be that kind of person. I want to be joyful. I want to be uplifting and free spirited. I want to let everybody know that just because you're going through something doesn't mean life has to be bad. No matter what you go through, bless the Lord. That's what everybody should say. Whenever you go through something, say, bless the Lord. Never let anything stop you guys from doing what you want to do. Of course, there will be people out there, talking like blah, 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 blah. Oh, you can't do this, you can't do that, blah, 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 blah. Let it come in one ear and out the other. Know that you are a beautiful person inside and out, and you don't have to answer to anybody. You can be yourself. That's what my channel is all about. It's about teaching people how to be yourself. I love being on YouTube. I've said this many times in my videos. It is a huge, huge blessing to me. It really is. Because I have 1,060 subscribers. And I love every single one of you. I don't know you on a personal level, but I love every single one of you. And I just want to say, thank you so, so much for giving me all of your love and support. It really is a lot to me. It means the world to me. You guys show me a whole lot of love and encouragement too. You show me a lot of encouragement, and you all that, subscribe to me, you are just really, really sweet people. And I love and admire you guys because you all are what keep me going. You keep me going. I enjoy making videos for you guys every single day. I may not be able to make videos every single day, but I do try to do videos every single day. There are going to be days where I cannot make videos, but that doesn't mean that I've stopped. That just means that I can't make a video on certain days. Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. You're gonna hear my stomach. It's growling, it's thanking me for the supper I had earlier. uh, how old were you when you first remembered feeling tingles? That was last year. I was 25 years old when I experienced ASMR when I was 25. I experienced tingles as a child, actually, but I never knew that it was ASMR until, like I said, last year when I discovered ASMR. And now that I discovered it since, last year, I just think it's the best thing in the world. I love it. Hmm. Okay. Favorite ASMR video creator? Uh, if you mean my favorite artists, they are Whispers Unicorn and Massage ASMR and ASMR Massage. Hmm. And there's a whole bunch more. I can't even. Oh, Emma. Emma Whispers Red. She is one of my favorite ASMR artists. She truly, truly is. And I think her name is Ayla ASMR. She is really, really good too. Like I said, there are loads of ASMR artists that I just enjoy watching, that I watch all the time. I just think it's pretty cool. um, why are you in a wheelchair? Well, like I just explained, I have spina bifida, and that just basically means I'm paralyzed from the waist down. And that's basically it. Uh, I have spina bifida. That just basically means you can't use your legs, so you have to be in a wheelchair or a power chair, whatever you choose. What are some traits you look for? Hold on. That was an alarm for a meeting. I'm sorry about that. What are some traits you look for in a person? I think in order to be in a relationship, you need to look for somebody who has a really good heart and who is a Christian. You need to find somebody who loves God, who loves to be a Christian, who loves going to church every single day. Now, I know I talked a lot of Christian stuff in this video, and I'm not trying to get religious on you. I hope it doesn't offend anybody. And if it does, I'm sorry. If it offends you, this video is not for you. But you ought to look, you ought to see if they're Christian. And if they're Christian, if they have a good temper. See, here's what you need to do if you want to get in a relationship. Make sure they're a Christian and tick them off just to see what their anger level is. And make sure that they respect you for you. Don't date or marry somebody who's going to judge you for your looks or for the way you sound or just because they think you can get something from them or they can get something from you. Don't date or marry them because of those reasons. Look deep down in somebody to see what their heart is really made of. If they are cold hearted, could care less about life and other people, and life's all about them and all that crap, they're not right for you. If they're not loving towards you, for you, they're not worth having. If they can accept you for the way you are and the way you look, then they are not people to be around with. Find somebody that you are compatible with. Find somebody that loves the same things you do. It's very rare to find somebody, that likes the same things you do. But if you can find that person, that loves everything you do, and it's okay if you can't find somebody that loves everything you do or that's about you, but be sure they like some things about you. They don't have to like everything, but be sure they like things about you and be sure that you are still able to be yourself. Being yourself in a relationship is so, so important because, like I said, if If you cannot be yourself, if you cannot be real with somebody, they're not worth your time. You deserve way better than that person is treating you or that's gonna treat you. You deserve the moon and the stars. Every woman, woman or little girl, women are queens. Little girls are princesses. Everybody should be treated with respect. And if a man, even women, doesn't respect men, if you cannot, you know, accept things about one another and respect one another, you're not, you know, what good is the relationship if you can't communicate? And communication is important too. Don't get a stubborn, you know, girlfriend, wife, boyfriend, or husband that's all about what they want and what's been done to them and what's right for them and all that stuff. Talk with your person that you want to be with, either for a few months that you want to be with them or for the rest of your life. If you find somebody that you want to be with you know, with the rest of your life, communication. I can I can't say that enough. Communication, communication, communication. That's the start of a relationship. Communication. If you can't communicate with your girlfriend, with your boyfriend, with your wife, with your husband, whatever, then, honey, that relationship ain't gonna work. I know that sounds very, very harsh, and I don't mean to sound harsh, but it is what it is. Okay. What I also look for in a person, like I said, they have to have a good heart. They have to be a loving person. And I used to like blonde haired men, but I like dark haired men. So, yeah, I like dark haired men with either green eyes or blue eyes. I like both. Either or is fine with me. Now, if there's any men watching this, please don't get on here and ask me out. When I started YouTube a couple of years ago, I've had several guys ask me out. And I told them, I said, I don't use YouTube to date. That's not what I'm on YouTube for. I'm on YouTube to make a difference in somebody's life. That's what I'm on YouTube for. I want to make a difference in someone's life. I am not on YouTube for a relationship. I will be your friend, you know, until we all die and go to heaven someday. Even in heaven, I'll be your friend too. But basically, that's what I'm on YouTube for, to be encouraging, to help people with whatever they need, and just be a friend. I'm not looking for relationships. But friendships, yes. If you want to subscribe to me and be my friend, come on, let's be friends. What state do you live in? I'm from Kentucky. I live near Kentucky. Have any pets? Yes, I have my cat, Harry, and my dog, Lola. I put them in videos as much as possible. I try to. They're both camera shy. Except for Lola. She's not that camera shy, but if you put Harry in the camera, he will take off running. He is a hoot. I don't know if you saw my recent videos here lately, but there's one video that I made yesterday, I think it was, of my mom in one of my videos. She didn't show herself, but she was talking behind the computer while I was making a video, because I told her I was in the middle of making a video, and then I told her that she could still talk if she wanted to. So in that video that I made yesterday, she was talking about Harry and Lola were fighting morning before last, like at 5 o'clock or 4 o'clock in the morning that morning. They got they got on top of her. Oh man, that was the funniest thing. She's y'all gotta check that video out. That was so funny. I cracked up. She said the cat was scratching the bed, and Lola got after him. Lola knows that Harry is not supposed to scratch the furniture or the carpet. So whenever he does, Lola knows that scratching furniture or the carpet is a no-no. So whenever he scratches something, she'll get after him like crazy. I mean, she will book it after him. Like everything will be. This is so funny. It cracks me up all the time. Everything will be all nice and calm, cool and collected, right? And then all of a sudden, Harry will start scratching something in the house, like one of the floors in one of the other rooms or whatever. And Lola will just go off. It is the funniest thing. I absolutely love watching them. I get the biggest kick out of them. Oh, one funny thing about Harry, I got a picture of him yawning one time. I don't remember if I deleted the picture or not. I'm not sure if I kept it or not. But anyway, one day I was messing with my camera, either on my phone or my portable camera that I always carry with me whenever I vlog, when I'm out shopping or whatever, going places, and I vlog while I'm out doing stuff. Anyways, he was down in the hall one time, and he was just sitting there, laying there, and all of a sudden he yawned, and I swear, I kid you not, his head, his mouth, it went from like this like this. It was huge. It was the funniest thing. I was cracking up. See, I need to get like funny moments of the animals because oh, y'all will laugh your butt off. Oh man, they they get me laughing all the time. One time, my mom and Harry were chasing each other, and they got really carried away. My mom went in another room, and then Harry hid in her office. So when mom got in the hallway and started walking in the hallway, Harry booked it towards her. I mean, he just went boom and slammed her ankle. Oh man, that was funny too. I gotta get videos of that darn cat because it's just so stinking funny. Oh man, I love it. After he ran into her ankle, he calmed down after that. He was he was freaked out. He jumped on my bed and was breathing hard too. And I love it how his little ears they kind of just like go down like this kind of when he's happy they're sticking straight up. But when he's like freaked out over something, them ears will go. Oh. Okay, the next question. Do you have any siblings? Nope. I am the only child. And when I tell people that I am the only child, people ask me, do I get spoiled rotten? I love that question. No, I don't get spoiled rotten. I mean, everybody gets spoiled every once in a while, but I don't get spoiled rotten. To me, getting spoiled rotten, that's basically, to me, that's being a brat. That's a kid getting everything they want from their parents. Excuse me. I'm so sorry about that. That's what happens when you have acid reflux too. You burp uncontrollably. I have the most irritating mosquito bite on my hand. It is ridiculous. But yeah, I think kids that get everything they want from their parents are just brats. I'm sorry about that, but it's the truth. If you don't teach your children right from wrong, and if you allow them to go through life having every single thing that they want, they're not going to they're not going to be good adults when they get older. You need to teach your children. Now, I'm not fussing about anybody. I'm not fussing or telling anybody what to do, so please don't take it that way. I'm just saying every parent should teach their children right from wrong, and parents should discipline your children. Now, the Bible says to discipline your children. Of course, the law says don't discipline your children, but I think that's just a bunch of bull. I think you should discipline your children. Don't let them get away with everything, because if you do let them get away with everything, they could end up in jail and who knows what, and you just really don't want to do that. So, yes, I think you should discipline your children, because the Bible says, spare the rod, ruin the child. And that basically means teach your child right from wrong. If you see that they're doing something that you don't like them doing, tell them not to do it. Of course, they'll sass you, but still, show them a lot of love and still give them discipline. You can give your children discipline and still love your children. There's absolutely nothing wrong with discipline your children. Let's see here. Did you play video games growing up? Oh, yes, I did. I played Nintendo, the regular Nintendo game, and the Nintendo 64. I still have the Nintendo 64. I don't know if it works though, because I haven't played it in forever. Now I play games on the computer. I play Solitaire, Yahtzee, a bunch of other games. There is a game entitled King.com, and it has loads of games on there. You would love it. So, y'all check that out too. Go to King.com, King.com, and, check out the games on there. I haven't played those games in years because I got introduced to Facebook and YouTube mm, when I was in high school. When I was in junior high, I was introduced to MySpace. So I had a MySpace for a while, but I don't like MySpace because it gave me all kinds of viruses, and I just don't think MySpace is a really good website because it's full of viruses and all that stuff, and I just really don't think it's a good website. But I had that in like junior high, and then towards high school, I got Twitter. Yeah, that's when I got Twitter, when I got in high school, because to me, that's when I started hearing about Twitter, because everybody was harping about Twitter being this, Twitter being that. And I'm on Twitter, but I don't get on there a whole lot. Here recently, I've been on there a whole lot because I've been wanting people, to subscribe to me here on YouTube. I've even created a group on Facebook. It's entitled Friends and Fans of Miranda Willoughby. Friends and Fans, YouTube Friends and Fans of Miranda Willoughby. That's what it's entitled. YouTube Friends and Fans. YouTube Friends and Fans of Miranda Willoughby. That's what it's called. I will put that link down below this video when I'm done making this video. Let me make sure my oxygen's still good. Yep, it's still good. That's how I can tell that it's still going. If you, I hope nobody has to ever use oxygen. I hope nobody ever has to. But if you have a family member that has to use oxygen, or if you use oxygen yourself, if you want to know if it's still going, if you have a portable tank behind you, just take the cannula off, put it in your mouth, or near your mouth, and if it's blowing cold air near your lips or on your lips, then it's still going. So if anybody has like a family member, that's on oxygen, and if you need to know about somebody's oxygen tanks, that's a good thing for that person to do if they don't already do it. Just have them put the cannula to their lips, but be sure your lips are wet. Uh, let's see, do you still play? No. Did you play video games growing up? And what was your favorite? Do you still play video games? What's your favorite now? Okay. Like I said, when I was a kid, I've played the regular Nintendo game, and then I played Nintendo 64 when that came out. And I loved like Super Mario games and Donkey Kong. I loved Donkey Kong when when I was a kid. I was so mad crazy about Donkey Kong, and for the old Nintendo games, like I said, I love the Super Mario games, and I love that duck hunting game where you took that toy pistol and you shot it, you shot the ducks with it. That was a cool game. That was one of my favorites, and I had uh, a kung fu or a karate Nintendo game that I would put in my regular Nintendo set. And that was fun too. I liked making that thing kickbox, like kickbox the enemies and all that stuff. And I had one game, I forgot what it's called, but it was for the Nintendo, the regular Nintendo. And it was the basketball game. I'm not sure which, I'm sure there's several basketball Nintendo games, but I'm not for sure which one that I used back then because that was in the 90s or back in 2000, something like that. So yeah, I liked those kinds of games when I was a kid. If I were to play those games now, it would definitely be the Donkey Kong game because, like I said, I was mad crazy about that game when I was a kid. In high school, I had a best friend that I would play with on that game, and I beat them every time. And they would get really mad too when I beat them. They're like, give somebody a chance. And I'm like, no. Those are the same words my ex boyfriend said to me when him and I would arm wrestle when we were in high school together. I dated this dude for like 2 years. I don't want to say his name because I'm not sure that he would like that too well. But I dated this dude for 2 years in high school, so him and I would play fight all the time. We had lots and lots of fun together. We would arm wrestle with each other. So whenever like we would get in position, like an arm wrestling position like this, he would count to three. He would say one, two, and I would say three. It would be like one, two, three, boom. And I would get him, and I got him every single time. I did. Every single time I got him down. I pinned him down. It was funny. And he got mad every single time. He did. He got mad every single time that I beat him. And that was funny too. He said, give somebody a chance. I said, no. Oh, him and I had loads of fun when we were dating. He told me one time, since we liked to mess with each other, we liked to play fight. He said, Miranda, do you want to fight? Like he was gonna get me or whatever, like he was gonna beat me up. Of course, he liked me. He would never hurt me at all. He was a really, really sweet guy. He was like one of the best boyfriends that I've ever had when I was in high school. He was my protector when people were bullying me. He was just a really good, sweet dude until the end of our relationship. I broke up with him. He claims that he broke up with me, but I broke up with him. But yeah, he was like, he would mess with me just to be fun. He'd say, Miranda, you want to fight? I'd be like, if you feel froggy, jump. He got the biggest kick out of that when I said that. If I said, if you feel froggy, jump, he got the biggest kick out of it. That was so funny. He went up to our English teacher, and I forgot our English teacher's name, but he's like, so and so, did you hear what she said? And I just got the biggest kick out of it. I was sitting there laughing my butt off. I did. I laughed so hard. Oh man. He laughed. I mean, he thought it was so funny. He couldn't walk. He was he was stumbling up to our English teacher, who was also a football coach. And he was like, did you hear what Miranda said? I mean, his voice went up about 3 octaves. And a guy's voice is not supposed to go up. Their voices go down. Only women's voices go up. If a man's voice if a man's voice goes up, oh man, then I don't know. I will just leave it at that. I don't know. If a man's voice goes up, somebody's gonna think something's wrong with you. Okay, we have some more questions from another subscriber. Herb, is it Dina? Yeah, I think it's Dina. Now, I am very, very bad at pronouncing names. So if I mispronounce your name, please forgive me. I am so sorry. I am just not good with pronouncing names. But her name is Herp Dina. What types of ASMR do you like? I like scratching sounds and tapping sounds and light touches. I've always loved light touches. It gives me the chills. I like something that just gives me the goosebumps. Because you'll be sitting there and then something will give you the goosebumps. Somebody will touch you a certain way on your back or whatever, and it'll send you goosebumps, and you'll about jump out of your freaking skin. Oh man. But I also like tapping sounds, scratching sounds, and I like paper sounds and or plastic sounds, but definitely tapping sounds. Tapping sounds. I'm tapping on a box right now for you all. But tapping is one of my all-time favorite triggers. I have all types of triggers. Scratching, tickling, uh, tapping, breathing. If somebody has their mouth near the microphone and they're breathing deep and exhaling without the microphone sounding like they're blowing on it, that's just relaxing to me. It keeps me calm. It kind of helps me breathe steady. Now, I've had some comments from people before that have been mean to me about my breathing. They were either concerned about my breathing or they were just downright disgustingly rude to me about my breathing. When a person is on oxygen, they have a little bit of trouble breathing, and it's not because of anything. It's just because people like me have weak lungs. Therefore, that's why I'm on oxygen because I have weak lungs. But I'm getting stronger and stronger every single day. Yep. And then Herb said, also, where did you go to get your awesome hair done at? I went to a place entitled Master Cuts in a mall close to me where I'm from. And that's where I always go to get my hair done is Master Cuts. Now, I do believe they are professional because they've done my hair at least, let's see, one, two, three times already. Yes, three times already. And I've loved everything they have done to my hair. They have given me pixie cuts and this faux hawk haircut. And they have done a wonderful, wonderful job. So if you're in the Kentucky area, go to Master Cuts. Or if you have a mall near you in your area, and if you have a place called Master Cuts, because I'm sure there's more than one Master Cuts in the world. You know, if you can find one, go do it. I guarantee you, you will be pleased with what they can do. They are awesome at hair. I went to Cost Cutters one time to get my hair done when I wanted a pixie haircut. Oh my gosh, that was like the worst experience that I have ever went through. When I went to Cost Cutters for the first time to get a pixie cut when I had a pixie a couple of months ago, it was awful. The girl, she had really, really short hair, and I think it was like orange red, not the kind of red that I have now. It was a lot oranger, if that makes any sense. But anyway, it was more freaking orange. And it was like cut like this, all the way back. But it was kind of like brushed back and stuff. So she said, I told her what I wanted. I said, I would like a pixie hairstyle, please. I said, can you do that? She said, oh, yeah, I can do that. She had no clue what the crap she was doing. Oh, she made me so mad. I was miffed off. I was so mad. Oh my gosh. She said, she said, I know how to do it. So I thought, okay, I'll trust her. I don't trust her. So, she's cutting my hair. And like I said, her hair was very short. I don't know if you all are familiar with a show entitled Boy Meets World. If you look at Sean Hunter, the way his hairstyle was, it was like short, really short on the sides, and this much long in the back, like up to his neck. He could flip his hair like this, just go like that. Well, she got my hair looking like that one time. That one time she was cutting my hair, and I did not like it. But I didn't want to tell her that. I was getting so angry. I just sat there and I had to fake smile. I was getting so angry. I was so mad. I'm thinking this is not what I want. I liked her hairstyle. For her, she could keep it for herself. I didn't want her hairstyle. So she said, you want it kind of like mine. I'm not stupid me. I said, maybe just a touch. Maybe just a smidge. Okay, she took my little bitty touch, just a smidge. She took that and she ran with it because she made me look like she made me have a boy haircut, a man haircut instead of a girl haircut. Now, it looked good, but I didn't like it. Of course, I had millions of people say, oh, your hair's so pretty. And I'm saying thank you out loud, but I'm thinking, yuck. But yeah, she made my hair like Sean Hunter on Boy Meets World haircut. She made it look like that. On top of that, this is what really ticked me off. This is what really got me hot. I got so freaking mad. She tried to cut my cannula twice. Twice! She had the nerve to try accidentally, because she said it was like accident on both times. So she tried to cut it twice. And she kept saying, oh, it was an accident. It was an accident. And I'm thinking, yeah, I thought the first time was an accident. The second time, ooh, I was mad. I was just, oh, I was PO'd. It was not a good thing. So, because this is what she did. She put the cannula inside the scissors twice, and that made me mad too. She said, "I almost got it, with the cannula and the scissors. I'm gonna grab my cannula like this." She had it like that in the scissors, and I got miffed off. I was like, "Excuse me." I mean, I didn't say anything to her. I was as nice and as sweet I could be, but I was really angry. I was not happy. But the first time she was holding it like this in the scissors, and she's like, I almost got it. And then she starts cutting on my hair. She starts, finishing up my haircut. And then she does it again. She's like, oh, I almost got it. And I'm thinking, I'm glad I didn't say this, but I wanted to say, and I'm almost going to slap you. I was going to give her a high five in the freaking face. I am a nice person. I don't want to come off as a witch. I'm not a witch. I am a really, really nice person. Just don't tick me off. If you don't tick me off, then you and I are good. If you tick me off, that's just not good. But yeah, if you want a haircut or a perm or anything done with your hair, find a good hair salon to go to. For me, it's Master Cuts. I'm not going to Cost Cutters again. I'd have to be desperate. Oh, that sounds so mean, doesn't it? And I'm sorry that sounded mean. I didn't mean for it to be mean. Okay, so those are the questions that I have so far. Um, I'm gonna look on my phone really quick just to see if anybody else has any more questions for me. Nope, I believe that's all the questions that I have for today. Thank you so much for watching this live video. I really do appreciate it. Thank you guys for subscribing to me. I really do appreciate it. I know I say that a lot, but I just can't say it enough because you all that subscribe to me and that show me support, you mean the world to me because of you showing me love and support. You guys are really awesome people for giving me love and encouragement. I'm going to get a drink really quick. But yes, you guys are just awesome. You don't know me on a personal level, but you still show me love. And I just think that's awesome. Thank you all for accepting me for me. And thank you for not allowing my disability to bother you. I don't have very many friends. I have a few friends, but I don't have a lot of friends because most people that I either talk to or hang out with in the public eye, they are rude to me, and that's basically because they don't understand my disability. I also have a hard time getting people to understand my disability. If somebody can take if somebody would take the time to get to understand me and what I'm about, that I bet that person would like me. But not everybody's gonna like you, and I've learned that a long time ago. I've learned that not everybody in the world's gonna like you, and basically I don't want everybody in the world to like me. I'm not saying that I don't want people to like me. Of course, I would love it if loads and loads and loads of people liked me. I want people to like me. But if there's people out there that don't like me, that don't want to take the time to get to know me to find out if they like me or not, that's okay. Because at least there's people out there that do like me and that doesn't it doesn't matter to them whether if I have a disability or not. They like me for me. And I like that. I'm drinking mango Gatorade. Actually, Powerade. Same thing. It is really, really good stuff. I don't know if you guys have it in your countries, but if you do, get it. It's really good stuff. I'm gonna set this down really quick. Okie dokie. Make sure I didn't bump into anything. I'm gonna look to see if there's any more questions. And if there's not, I'm gonna go ahead and call this a wrap. Yeah, I don't see any more questions. But yeah, thank you guys so much for subscribing to me and watching my videos. That just means the world to me. I love you all. I really do. I love y'all to pieces. Okay, I'm done getting philosophical now. I hope you guys have a blessed day, a blessed night, a blessed afternoon, a blessed evening, wherever you are. Thanks again for watching. Peace and God bless. Stay out of trouble. Peace and God bless.